Alright guys and gals, ready for a new project? Here we have the Hair Salon and Accessory Shop by Lego Friends. This is set number 42662, contains 347 pieces, retails for $44.99, and the set was provided by the Lego Group for early reviews. So thank you, Lego. And that's essentially what we're going to be building there today. And yes, we'll get to that in a second. Here we have Noah, Aliya, and Faraji, if I'm pronouncing that right. And here's the top of the box. Since I get several wigs, we can always use those for other things, and that's the back. And from what I can gather here today, this looks like it's a group build. We even get the rollerblades too. That'd be kind of cool. So it's more like a skateboard pack or a skater's pack than anything else. And yeah, I think this is going to be one that we can break down and split this up amongst 3 builders. Uh-oh, now here's the kicker. This set only has 347 pieces. Look at all that we got to put on today. Oh, my hands are already shaking. But I am going to keep some of this foil stuff because I can always use that for campers. And we have 4 numbered bags and a 6x14 plate that was floating in the box. So what I'm thinking of doing is, this is under 600 pieces. I can do this all in one installment today. So I'm just going to break it down. I'm going to index it accordingly. Now some of you thanked me, and I thank you for the thank yous for the indexing, because that just encourages me to do it more. And yeah, there's no brick separator with this, as far as I can tell. There might be one in there, we don't know. But that's pretty much what it is. So let's begin. Let's build it. We're going to start with bag 1 today, like how we always do. So my goal is to see if this is a collaborative set or not. And so far, well, we just started. And speaking of hair salons, I actually managed to get my hair cut. And I was just glad to get out of there, but I should have had him take off a bit more. But, you know, I hate getting haircuts in general, so I'm just glad it's not in my face anymore. It's not poking me in the eyes, and I feel fresh. Just got my skin fade crop, that's all I did. And yeah, I can read again without having to trip over it. Build it your way. So we're going to start with Nova. And basically this is just going to be a fun set to put together today, just something to kill the time. And yes, I have to do this as part of the requirement. Now, the other day I got my parts haul in, which is pretty cool, except they were missing a few pieces, like 2 pieces that I'm not going to fret on it too much, because I always order a little bit more of the smaller stuff just to be safe. And Nova likes to play video games, stargaze, and fix things. She's a handy woman. And you could put the helmet on her, but we're not going to do that today. And then we got Aliya. She likes horse riding, note-taking, I think, maybe math notes, and she likes to win prizes. Okay, well, there we go. Let's put her together. And get a nice coral helmet with that, too. So I'll index it as the mini dolls, and then that'll be it. And yeah, so the whole go about today with these style of videos is to build the set and see how the build goes. You know, is this something that you, the viewer, may be interested in? You know, you maybe want to pre-screen for your children or something, and some people do that. And there's Aliya right there. That's pretty cool. And they got a long ways to go to the hair salon. Maybe that's where they work. And right here, it just shows you can take off her wig and put the roller blades on and all that stuff. Okay. And I think there's a tile in here that's printed, and oh my goodness, yes there is. Look at that. If you want a photo booth, there you go. So they have it in her hands. But we're not going to put rollerblades on her today because we're just going to, I mean, maybe I should, but you know. But this is the rollerblades right here. Now these do work with regular minifigures. So if you're in, let me put those on something that's not the same color as my hand. Some people say, well, they look like they're for friends. I have a feeling you're going to see these in minifigures, and they do work good because the minifigure legs move independently. And one's got a credit card on a phone. I'll put that in Aliya's hand. And yeah, so I'm working kind of slow today. I'm not going to be full blast going through things. I have been cleaning off a bunch of memory cards. I hope I put the right memory card in here. If not, then I'm going to have to split this file. That kind of thing. So let's get going here on, it looks like the photo booth. I've been deleting a bunch of files. And I've been really just blasting through all sorts of stuff. In terms of set building, I only got, after this one, I have 3 more left to build. So I may have to check the memory card today. And get some of that reddish orange color. Even this Technic brick comes in that too. Yeah, I've been watching the news about the, what's it, Pacific Palisades, the Palisades fire. Now, I'm nowhere near that, but it's like, wow. Over, what is it, over, they say almost 1,000 structures or over that. And there's 5 casualties. Kind of sad, isn't it? I know some of you have been asking me, am I affected by the fires? No, that's a few hundred miles away. So, we haven't got the Santa Ana winds. Matter of fact, we don't get anything out here right now. It's springtime. The sun's out. It's warm, and it's a nice day today. Nice day to get out and get a haircut, get my mop chopped, and all that stuff. So I didn't have no worries. So I just wish my barber would have cut it a bit shorter, but now. I'm not those guys that say, oh, we're going to be in here for an hour and a half, because I just want to get home as long as it looks okay. That's all I care about at this point. But at least I'm getting things done. That was supposed to be done during the holidays, never did. And yeah. Yeah, you're going to hear some outdoor noises because I have the windows open today. I come home and the house is just at 80 degrees. Everybody's freezing cold, and here I'm just burning up. I'm like, guys, come on, you know? That's how it's supposed to go on like this. I don't know what that does. It's pretty stiff, though. Our first sticker is number 1. It goes in here. And it's that one right there. So I'm going to try to do, I may have to get done with this. I'm going to have to see. I forgot to put the other memory card in here. That one's actually got a bunch of stuff that needs to be removed. And I'm still used to trying to brush the hair out of my face. And I know there's some guys out there who don't like these sets, but you know, at least this one comes with a set of rollerblades. So now I have 2 sets. So if me and my buddies are going to do a street hockey mock, well, a few of them were going to get the rollerblades, and everybody else is going to have to suffer using the roller skates until we get the extra gear. I'm hoping to see those rollerblades for sale because I'd like to get a few more, preferably in different colors. And we got a sticker on that half round tile. I'll rip that off. That's sticker number 2. So I mean, if you live or once lived in the Palisades area, I don't know. I'm sure there's probably somebody who's watching my videos that probably that is or was. Let me know. I'm going to be honest. I don't get a lot of people from California watching my videos. Okay, where's that? Okay, this goes in here. We're going to hold on to that. That's where it's supposed to go. You turn the knob and it's supposed to spit the thing out there. Well, we could try it, but yeah, let's do that. Come on, let go, Nova. So you put it in here like this, and then you turn the little handle, and it spits out the picture. Kind of crude, but there it is. But I'll just put that in there for right now, and I'm just gonna well, let's just leave it like that then. And that's what it is. It's a little photo booth area. Well, I don't know what that is yet. It's like some kind of a display rack. Boy, those two colors go together very well. And yeah, I've been kind of hiding. Whoops, I gotta go get that. I did manage to pick everything up out of here and really vacuum and dust this room down, so that's really good. It needed it so bad. And then we have a slope here. Sticker number 3. So far the stickers are in order, which is that one there. I tell you, I hate when you go to the barber and they put all that junk in your hair. That's why I get a crop for, so I don't have to mess with it. And what do I do when I get home? I put more stuff in it. Alright. Yeah, these type of plates, I'll bring one up and show you. These things right here are a lifesaver because they're only, I mean, I use them for plants and stuff, but this here, they also use them for holding the accessories. Which we have a black hair ribbon. See, that little piece just fits right in there like that. They're really good for this. So if you ever want to make something that you can display items without them falling off, that's even better. And then we have the sunglasses. Sorry, I gotta get this because yeah, I need to get me a new set of glasses. Either it's that or contacts, and they both have their advantages and disadvantages. And after a while, contacts sometimes give me a headache. And glasses I could just flip off, but the pair I have are so scratched up. Like, how much is that gonna cost me? Probably a lot. So we just got a little accessory batch there. But I'm like, well, that's just more I'm gonna have to cough up because the doctor's like charging so much. But which one do I prefer? Now, which one's more convenience? Contacts are fine. Then because they look natural. Sometimes I opt in for the blue eyes because I like blue eyes better than my green or hazel, whatever they're. I think they said my eyes are hazel, but how many people do you know have hazel eyes? Let alone, but it depends on what I'm wearing. Sometimes they'll turn green. Oh, there it is. So it looks like we got ourselves a little quarter pipe. Kind of cool there. I wouldn't put my rollerblades on that, I'll tell you that much. Oh, we got the famous plant that we all trip over and break our necks on. That's even better. But I think we're missing something here because I got an extra piece. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Put this guy right back here. And then we got ourselves a water bottle. I'm always after studs. It doesn't matter what color they are. And there you go. And then that is it for the little quarter pipe. That's pretty cool. And I think that concludes booklet 1 and bag 1, because that's what we have. That'd just be good just for a little set by itself there. And so far we can only build this set by one person. Well, we put these away here. That's what we have remaining for bag 1. We'll see if we can build by 2 people. Okay, now we're going to be moving on to bag 2. An hour later. Had to go pick up dinner. All right. Had tacos. Okay. I wonder if that's scratched. Let's see here. Set's still at a 10 right now. I mean, it's not, well, it's really scuffed there. It's, I'll drop it down to a 9. Jay, please don't. Yeah, I got to. I'm sorry, guys. Coral, cool. All right. Okay, we need booklet number 2. I got too many phones around here right now swamping me. And it looks like now we're doing the first floor of the hair salon. I need these, but not in this color. This is very hard to put in. There we go. I've noticed it depends on the price of the build, but some of these smaller ones, like this, is $44.99, and it kind of baffles me from time to time. I'm looking for a regular tile. Oh, they're just okay. That the price of the set sometimes it doesn't match the build. Like this one here, it's $45, and it's more or less just kind of like a city build. It's just kind of stripped. That kind of thing. Yeah, I've been watching more of the Pacific Palisades fire going on, and kind of sad. And there's the one in Pasadena, and there was a few others, and I thought Pasadena had been down before. I wonder how many of my viewers are from there. Now, I mean, if you are, we live in the same place, the same state, but I live in a desert where the only extreme weather we get out here is sunshine. And too much of it can kill you. Yeah. Especially if you're fair-skinned. Yeah. I haven't got any rude comments, which is which is good, but of course, everybody's back in school. I guess the holiday depression's over. Yeah, vibrant yellow. I like that color. Oh, wait. Whoops, almost made a mistake. There's supposed to be tiles that go in here. All right, caught myself just in time, too. These in pink are kind of cool, but I don't know if I ever need those. Don't have a lot of these in aqua. Got your reddish orange. All right. Yeah, speaking of haircuts, though, things out here are just getting kind of crazy in price. You got to pay about $60 to $70 now to get the works, or just about $50 just to get a basic cut, and it's gotten to be pricey now. I know some places in the States getting a haircut's $20. I wish we can go back to those times out here, but some places in the States gas is under $3, and out here, let's just say I try to avoid driving as much as I can. Okay, so sticker number 4 goes on here, which is that big guy. Okay. Looks like it's on the top. I'll show you here in a second. Right there. I mean, kind of cartoonish, but, and this goes here. Well, I think, indeed it is, the register is printed. And let's see here. You know, I can just look in analytics and see if anybody from Pacific Palisades watches my content. I'll have to look it up. The thing good about YouTube, they just tell you sometimes what city people watch you in. Where I'm at, maybe 3 people. But the pickings are kind of slim, but we'll find out. Well, I'll find out after I get done filming this. I just want to kind of get this one done because this is the last of the big stuff. Yep, trying to hold the yawns in again. All right. Kind of tossed and turned last night, and now, ooh, look at all the Friends flowers. They're the same thing, but they're in different colors. These are a little different. Even got pink ones. Well, we know exactly what I'll be hoarding up. I'm going to buy a few more of those. I bought some of them in my haul. And I'm hoping, trying to find a plate here. There it is. I'm hoping to get some more of those because they'll be good for maybe making some kind of a botanical garden or something. Okay. Yeah, I gotta check this memory card because this was the one I was not supposed to use. I'll have to see here and see if I'm in the red zone or not. If it is, then I'm gonna have to start cleaning off some stuff here. Yeah, 1x8 pink plate. Yeah, I rarely ever see those. Especially this color, the light aqua. Let's take our pitted windshield or window. I like these. I really don't ever use them, but they're cool. Yeah, we were talking about this. So I wonder how many rich people watch my videos, like in their big mansions. Sometimes I'm always like wondering, like who watches my stuff. That's a color I don't really have a lot of. That blue. It's especially in the dome piece. Okay, so we'll start here. These are got to be put in a certain way. Like that. And then we put the hair accessories in the little hole, which I'm having a hard time doing. I gotta get this closer to me. They just slip in there. So I'll have to order some of the blue ones to make good little blue orchids or something. And then that's a kind of a neat wig there. And then it shows that they got a flower in her hair. Just a little hole in the side. And then this snaps in here. Whoop, that fell off. I've got to ding it down a little bit more because that's fairly brittle. Alright, let me take that out. Kind of sad too because this one does not have a brick separator. That's just tacked in there, so it would have been better if you put that in there first, then the window. Make sure here. Okay. We really haven't went through a whole bunch of the stickers yet, so. But we've been grazing on it, so it's not too bad. We're not just doing a bunch of stickers at once. And then this goes here. Oh, I hope there's enough room to get in there to take that out. Hope there is. You know, especially for adult hands. Maybe a child can put their fingers in there, but an adult, not so much. And let's flip on the extra light. Let there be light. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. These are a nice slope to have too. Just got to get more of them. Oh, there's two of those. I thought we were looking for a 1x2. I have a film. We're going to put a lot of stickers on this. Right here. Yeah, but I have a feeling this is just going to be really just kind of more of a play set. This is not going to be meant for adding to your city. Just something for the young ones to play with. And I mean, how often do we see these in this color? Not a whole lot. I'm looking for basic bricks, just very basic stuff. A lot of people don't get that. That's one thing I'm always trying to collect is basic parts. And it looks like after we get done with this, the remainder of it is all stickers. So I have a feeling all these are going to get stickers. There's, you know, Sticker number 5, right there. At least these won't be too bad to put on. Can't get these on straight, but let's see here. Sticker number 6. Yes, I will be ripping all that off when I'm done. Okay, so far it should look like that. Sticker number 7. Yeah, but I'm just about done with the Lego reviews, just so they could send me more stuff. Yeah, Lego was sending me something going, you need to do a takedown notice on a set. And I looked and I thought, I never received these sets. So I don't have to worry about it. And it was only something to do with assets or something I never downloaded. And we need sticker number 8. And I'm thinking, I only download stuff I'm actually interested in. These are sets that I was clearly not interested in. So I didn't have to worry. Because apparently Lego will tell us we can publish stuff. And if it's an IP type deal, they don't want it, and then we get hung out to dry. Sticker number 9. And I'm kind of always against that, but still. And then there we go. Now we got to put 2 hairbrushes right down in there. So you get 2 different colors, which is pretty cool. You get a flame yellowish orange, and we get medium azure. Okay. So I think that's it. With a ton of hair pieces remaining here, and I can always use these little flowers. So that's a nice addition to the collection right there. And that concludes bag 2. Alright, now we're going to move on to bag 3, which doesn't look like a whole lot, but I think it's just enough to finish this up. And let's see here. Yeah, I think what's going to kill this one, other than the scratch parts, is going to be the stickers. And here we got Faraji, if I'm pronouncing that right. Let's see here. Well, I got to find all the parts first. I don't know if that's a guy or a gal. We'll find out here in a second. Okay, apparently it's a dude. It's got a goatee or the chin hair. What, Lego didn't give this guy a slit in his eyebrow? He'll look good with that. If I can get the wig on right. Well, yeah, kind of a scruffy hair. Yeah, my barber wanted to give me a slit, and I'm like, I don't know. I guess that's like the new go-to thing now for the guys. I don't think I've ever seen anybody who had one, but I don't know. I don't want to look like I've been into a. I don't want to look like I've been into a knife fight. Okay, so step 1, step 2, you flip it and put that in there, and step 3, you flip it back and put a sticker on it. So I guess we need this for a key. And then that's sticker number 11, which is this one here. Now I checked the memory card. There's more than enough space on the device, so I'm pretty much set with that. And let's see, this goes right here. There we go. And then we got to work on some kind of display here. At least it's got some nice soothing colors. It's very nice to build something that's got bright colors versus something that's just kind of dingy and dreary, but haven't been seeing a lot of those sets around, but it's because I've already flushed them out. But I know one thing I did do is I washed a bin for the creator sets. So I'm going to rebuild those eventually. And that's a nice color palette there. Ooh, we got to put a sticker on the front of this. Sticker number 10. So it's not quite in order. That one there. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a lot of stickers. I mean, I'm surviving through it, but for me personally, there doesn't need to be this many stickers Lego for a friend's set. It feels like I'm putting together a sticker book, to be honest. I mean, I've had worse, but must be the Wig Display. One of these with studs, but this one's got like a blue sheen to it. So maybe it's supposed to be like a necklace or something. Yeah, but I think whoever's going to get this, you're going to have a lot of fun. There's a lot of, well, it's an accessory pack more than anything, but still, there's just a lot of things you can do here with this. And we use this to put in the perfume bottle. Okay, like that. And this goes here. Not too bad so far. And then we decorate with some wigs. At least we get some pretty interesting wigs. And we got this. It's like purple braids or something. Then we have the blonde braids. Could just be curly hair, I don't know. And then this goes in here, right in the middle. But I'm sure you could reconfigure that if you choose. And then you got, I already forgot this gentleman's name again. Let me go get the box so I can pronounce that right. Faraji. Faraji? I can't even pronounce. Oh, he's the one walking the line. So everybody's going to take turns in the book. So he's the one that's just he's the wig salesman. And I guess that's it. Doesn't tell us to move to the other page. So he's already done. He's already made it to the shop. All right, and this is what we have remaining here for bag 3. And finally, we're going to be moving on to bag 4. Looks like it's a separate unit. So far, it can be built by 2 people, which is really good. Really good. And that's, whoa, sloppy there. I just rushed that open, huh? So, I mean, well, I see some stuff. Let's see how bad it is. But so far, it's keeping my interest. Alright, that was just a smudge Lego. You gotta put those still in another bag, then I can just assume that they are. That's pretty good. Let's say right now we're still at a 9. But always check them. I've been finding out they've been smudged. But I rub them to be sure. Ooh, a coral 2x4 brick. I don't think I've ever seen those before. I may have maybe 1 or 2. That's kind of... Coral is still a very rare color. Very rare for me. And now we got to work on that. This is the 2nd floor here. And oh my goodness, we got to put a bunch of these on here. With this one too. So I'm just going to toss them in there. How often do we ever get to work with basic blue bricks? I know it's not me. I don't really ever work with that color. Except if it's making a car or something. But yeah, I've been still watching the news clips on the Palisades fire. And yeah, I could look way out to the west. And you can, right over at the mountains. And yeah, you can see the smoke hovering over the top. Kind of brutal. It's got that nasty amber color. I remember when there were fires up in northern California, the smoke would just come down here, and it would just get so bad. You'd walk outside and it smelled like you're sitting by the campfire. As much as I like camping, that's a little too much. And there you go, right there. So that must be the awning here. So this is the inside. And we get 2 blue containers, which I don't really have a lot of. But they only want drawers in the bottom. Like that. Why? Maybe Lego was being cheap and didn't want to give us extra drawers. Got a purple wig. And no, I've never had purple hair. That was one of those colors that I said no to. You know, oh, you should get purple hair. No, we don't need to be doing that. You know how the guys now out here, they're starting to do it. They're they're getting their hair bleached and toned to give it that gray color. I don't need to worry about that now. It's doing it on its own. I remember back when I was a lot younger, I had that. I would dump a whole lot of toner in my hair to get it that nice silvery gray color. Sticker number 12 goes in there. And now it's like it does it on its own. So I'm like, come on, hurry up. I want that salt and pepper look. Hey, as long as I still have a full head of hair, that's all right. And I'm going to be inclined to keep this sticker on this. It's not straight, but there's an air bubble in there, but still not too bad. Still got 1 more sticker. And I'm trying so hard not to yawn in your ears. I've been tired. Yeah. All right, and after that, this is probably just a little vanity mirror. And then we get some lights and put them on there. Yeah, I'm just kind of getting burned out. There's a project that I want to work on, but I have all these sets in the way. And I may just tinker with it tonight, but before I do anything, I want to get this stuff built. This goes here. All right. Bricks. And it looks like this goes here like that. I like the different colored bricks just because they look like they're painted bricks. A buddy of mine's trying to collect a bunch of these for a skyscraper. And kind of cool, I think my tallest build I've ever made was the Michael Myers house. You know. And that's it. I haven't built anything taller than that. Alright. And then the last sticker, which is 13, goes inside of there. I did read one of your comments. One of you had said that, you know, having wacky colored hair is very harmless stuff. I agree. You know, here's the deal. I used to do all that crazy color stuff when I was a kid. Now I'm an adult. I don't even do it anymore. I think it's still cool, though, but it's like... I grew up in a house where, you know, parents were kind of strict, and I did it anyways, but I still got good grades in school. Studied really hard. Went to college, grad school, all that stuff, and run a business. My own business, for that matter. So, if your kids are one of those that wants their ears pierced or their hair dyed green, I mean, why not? You know, we're all going to get older before we know it. Let them have fun. Probably some kids watching this going, I wish my parents were like that. I mean, honestly, if I had a son or a daughter, they want to do their hair some wacky color, let's go down and do it. I mean, why not? It's a change. It's different. It's better than looking the same boring way over and over and over again. I mean, who wants to look like everyone else? It gets overrated after a while. It's like building with Lego. I mean, really, we all don't build the same way. That's why it's fun, because we all learn from one another and we adopt new ideas. And, you know, it's just about being different. I've been seeing a lot of these little heart tiles lately in different colors, but that's a nice little decorative piece that goes on there like that. We got to put the heart on the front, right, so we know it's got health. And I have a feeling that there's no top on this. And I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Alright. Yeah, but back to the harmless fun though. I'd be that dad that even lets his kid get his ear pierced too. I mean, if it's a tattoo, I'm not a fan of tattoos, but I'd be like, no, you're going to wait till you're 18 and out of high school first. Then after that, you can do as you please. I can't stop you because you're an adult. It's like, I remember when I was a kid, though, I've always wanted blue hair, you know, and I was a preteen. Oh, no, no, you can't do that, you know. If you do, you're not going to mount to anything. I used to hear that a lot. Oh, blue radiator grill. And yeah, I did all that crazy stuff when I was in high school, but you don't see me worthless now. I work 60 hours a week. I run my own show. I kind of just relax and follow the rules of society, and just a good boy all around. I don't break laws or anything. You know, I just pretty chilled out for my, well, I'm older, so obviously, yeah. Okay, what's this for here? Some place to lean back and relax? I mean, they got a slope there. All right. I hope we're not going to cover that up. And yeah, one time I had my hair the coral color too. My parents just shook their head, just going, that looks silly. It was different. Now my hair is just naturally dark blonde, and I just leave it like that, and I'm happy with it. Grew out of it. I think I grew out of it in my, I don't know. I mean, I did the bleaching thing for a while, then I just kind of got out of that one. And then now we put this in here, and then the wigs go on the top. So here's the deal. If you're building yourself some kind of a... Okay, I got too many things in my hands. If you're building... Do we have to build two of these? Okay, there's two of them that are different. If you're building some sort of like a hair salon or something, I mean, or even a wig shop, here you go. I mean, this is a really good idea right here. And if you're a guy and you have your hair this color, you're cool. Even I've done that. Of course, red does fade out to that, and the girls that go crazy over that one. But purple, I have never done. There was just something like purple and yellow were not the colors I liked. Let's see. So put those in there. Should we get those centered up? Got to see the merch through the window, right? And yeah. This one, indeed, it does have accessories. I have seen these scissor pieces coming out in so many wacky colors. I mean, well, silver, but now they're coming out in the gold. Okay, well, here you go. A hairdryer. It's very simple, but it looks good. All right. Very good. Yeah, I got the camera on right now. I'm looking at the sunset at Santa Monica. I think from Santa Monica Pier or something like that. Or is it Venice Beach? And yeah, that smoke over there's really just choking stuff off. Just imagine if you have breathing problems, you'd be going crazy over there. I mean, I would not be able to breathe at all. It'd be very hard for me. And that's it. We have one extra. Oh, I made a mistake. You know what I forgot to do? You guessed it. I forgot to put the minifigure head on there. And somebody asked me, does these wigs work on minifigures? Yes, everything. You know, the only thing that's compatible from mini dolls is the wigs. So if you're buying a set, like a friend set, save the wigs. Save them, because they will work. And after that, it goes on the top. At least they have the right parts silhouetted out now. And see, you can have it every which way you want. And this is what we have remaining for bag 4. And not too bad at all. All right, now we're going to start setting up the build. And yeah, I was looking at sheets of Formica. That stuff is heavy, so I don't really want to put something on here. I got to find something that's durable. Come in here and really just sand this down smooth, this turntable base. One of you had asked me before we get into it, what brand is this? And let me see if I can get that in there. It's OXO. It should look something like that. It's what, and all this is something you'd put like your sides on, like when you're on your kitchen table. So you put like your condiments and stuff like that on there. I had a comment that was asked on my main channel about that, and I was like, what is it called? So yeah, I just need to write that down and then tell her it's just a thing. I may just link it to an Amazon or Walmart affiliate, and because these turntables, now you won't get the plywood with it. You'll have to go to a lumber yard to get this piece here, but it has the lip inside, and it works really good for keeping your parts from rolling off for small sets. If a modular might be a little too big, but you know, it is what it is. So you could do this like this, the one I'm gathering, or the floors come off. What I may just do, when I do the tour on this one here, I'm probably just going to leave it like this and just bring it up to the camera. You know, I'm going to be honest, I'm starting to get lazy. You do so many reviews, they do get kind of the same thing after a while. You just do so many of them. And for me personally, I've had some that say I need to start really taking this seriously. Boy, that is bright. Let me, well, let's see here. It's not bright, boy, that really is flooded. Let's see here. Well, it won't let me into the brightness. It will let me, it's scrolling to focus. All right. I hope that wasn't too bad in the video. But the turntable will be it would be your best friend. It doesn't matter if you're into reviewing or you're just into building sets. Even your kids will thank you for it. Because honestly though, it's a lifesaver. And you can get them with the lips on them. I know I've seen some that were wood that actually have the bearing-based Lazy Susan table. I have a couple of them that I can probably make my own custom turntable. But, I mean, it's not too bad for what it is. Alright, so I just want to make sure that, see, now I got to readjust. But now I can just walk the camera up. I don't have to think or anything. And then now I just spin it around. At least I show you the insides and outsides. I've had some people say, why don't you ever show us the behind the scenes? Well, this is it. This is the behind the scenes, you know. And yeah. Ooh. For the most part, that's what I'm doing here. Now I notice there's some holes on this side here. This gets attached. You do not have to attach it. I'm going to go ahead and attach this on here right now so we can keep track of it. So you don't have to lose that piece. This is kind of an accessory. This right here, you put the roller blades on her. This would have made a great polybag set. So we'll just have her sit down. I don't know why they have them included on here. So she's taking a break. And yeah, I don't know if I have a sig fig nearby. I'll show you that they'll work good on. Well, Jay the Surfer's crying because I can't. I mean, I used to rollerblade. It was fun. I used to do the tricks, but not so much anymore. So they do work on minifigures. See? And, well, you really can't see that, huh? Because I have it backed out so much. But see, I like about him because he can just do that. Just imagine getting some hockey sticks. We're ready to go. And you can rotate them a little bit like that to make them look more better. You know. And, you know, I know some people are going to frown upon this part. I just need to get these in other colors. But it's a nice little accessory piece to have nonetheless. I'm not going to complain about it. So we have our roller blades. We'll set these right here. And let's get it all staged up here because I'm just going to jump into the... I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine the tour and the review. Because what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to bring everything up into focus and just talk like this. And then when I do the inside of the build, I'm just going to bring it up like this. And then that's it. That's how I'm going to do it. The reason being is I got other things that I want to get done. And that kind of thing. I don't know where that went. Does that just sit floating? Yes, it does. So we'll leave that floating out here then. And I could just bring things up in here. So we got Nova. We got Aliya. And I still don't even know your name because you're new. If you weren't new, I'd know you by now. It's like Paisley. You remember when it was Olivia and Stephanie? Whatever happened to those gals? They just long since dropped off. His name is Faraji. Faraji, I think that's how I'm pronounced right. If I say it fast enough, it sounds better. If anybody wants to help me with the phonetics on his name, I'd really be appreciated over that. Okay, and I think we are good here with this. See, now I've set everything up, and you notice I've cut the bottom off. So I'm hoping I do not have to do close-ups. I may do a close-up on this one. I'm still thinking I might. It's pretty tall. Because at this point now, it's pretty well zoomed out here. Bring this back a little bit more here. I'm trying not to get so much white space in here, but there we go. I just, let's see here. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do here is put this over here with the roller blades. I don't understand what goes with why the roller blades and this would have made a great little poly bag, but they didn't. All right, I think that's pretty good as is. And I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and just take a picture of everything as is right now. Put the helmet on top of here. I like those roller blades. I'm going to... a friend of mine, some of you probably have heard her, Texas132. She does some Lego stuff on YouTube. And we always kind of tease her, and we're always like, "Hey, we're gonna do a street hockey scene, and she's the only one that gets the rollerblades, and she'll be able to skate circles around everybody who's wearing roller skates." And we're like, okay, so she's the one that gets the good gear, and everybody else gets the cheesy roller skates. But I think I need about 10 pairs. I've already got, that'd make my second pair. I need to get 8 more. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do with sig figs. You notice all my thumbnails on the main channel are mostly sig figs for my tutorials and mocks. So it's something I decided to do that's new, that a lot of people seem to like. So I'm introducing more sig figs. So if you're a regular in my Discord server, and you're a chatty Cathy, the chances of getting your sig fig in the thumbnails are pretty good, because I'm always looking for more to, like, I'm working on that restaurant build. That's where I'm going to put the sig figs at, is in there. Okay, let me make sure I got the focus here corrected. And then once we're, see, anytime I bump into this thing, it gets all weird. Once I get this thing going, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do the close-up. I think this one's going to be warranted for it, because it is a bit on the taller side. But other than that, I think this is really good. I think the set, I'm looking at it's going to be an 8.5. Scratch pieces, no brick separator, lots of stickers. But I like the accessories. And it's a group build, 3 people. That's the gist of the review. So why not? Let's start with the formal review. Let's start with play value, and as you've seen, there's plenty of accessories, and you have access into the interior of the build, so everything's open for play. In addition, we do have the 3 mini dolls and the roller blades. I can't wait to mess around with those in a custom build. But you do get a lot of accessories and play value with this set. Build quality seems average with this set. I didn't have anything fall off, but be sure to watch the instructions very carefully. I made a few boo-boos here and there, but they were easily correctable. Build experience was also pretty good with this one. It kept my interest. There's a lot of bright colors. Despite we're using light aqua blue, pink, we also do have the bright vibrant yellow and coral, which make the colors just pop out. Now, the main thing I like about this set is that it can be assembled by up to 3 people. So person 1 does 2 of the mini dolls, some of the accessories like the rollerblades and the quarter pipe, and the photo booth. Bags 2 and 3 does the first floor. Bag 4 does the second floor. And at the end, you put everything together. I like that. It's really cool. This is a nice group project for up to 3 builders. This would be good for, you know, a set of parents spending time with their daughter. Maybe you have 3 siblings that want to put this together. It's a nice group family build. Now, the downside of this set is not really meant to be dropped in a Lego City. As you've seen in the tour, we're missing a back and a top. Now, if one were to finish this up, this would look really good in a city just as a drop-in. So you're going to have to provide the back and the top for this model. And maybe a set of doors here in the front. I'm sure you can probably cobble that up. But it's pretty much bare bones, but this is really just meant to be as an accessory pack, nothing more. And you've seen the abundance amount of stickers in the unboxing. There was just tons of these to put on, a lot of the bigger stickers. They weren't difficult, but it was starting to get repetitious putting all these around here. And honestly, it just makes the set feel kind of cheap. I'm not a fan of the stickers on this. But I'm sure if you're getting this, you don't have to put those on. I had to because this is a review offer, so I was stuck and obligated to put them on, though. But it does add some creativity to the front, but I'm sure somebody who's really good into tile mosaics, you could probably come in and really dress this up and make it look really nice. So my final score on this set is going to be an 8.5 out of 10. Just a little bit for stickers, but the main thing is this pieces here, and this one right here had some scuffs on it. Not too bad. That's probably the only things that were killing this one off, and the lack of a brick separator. But the one thing it's got a good score on, because it is a group build. The instructions are easy to follow. It uses bright colors, and I'm sure anybody who gets this set, you're going to have fun. Not in building the set, but you can also share the build experience with a friend or a partner. And honestly, it's a nice set to put together. It's just the price seems a bit steep for an accessory set. But tell me what you think.